Greetings guys, this is Magnanimous Minds Lectures Online. We are doing mathematics and 3 algebraic graphs, and we are given a question here which says sketch the following graphs in separate system of x's. The first one, it's y equals to x cubed plus 3x squared. The second one, it's y minus x squared plus 5x plus 6. You'll realize that the first one is a cubic graph and the second one it's a parabola. So let's start with the first one. Y equals to x power 3 plus 3x squared. You know that when we sketch algebraic graphs, we take into consideration three things: x intercept, where y equals to 0, and y intercept where x equals to 0. Then let's start with the x intercept. Y equals to 0 equals to x 3 plus 3x squared. Then when we factor this out, x squared x plus 3, therefore we've got x equals to 0, and x equals to -3. So the points are going to be 0 and 0, 0, 0, and -3 and 0. Then with the y-intercept, x is 0, so it's 0 cubed plus 3, 0 squared. And this gives us 0, so the point is 0 and 0. Then the turning point, we make use of differentiation. So we're going to say, we know that the differential is the gradient of a curve so at the turning point the gradient is 0, so the first derivative equals to 0. So let's derivate our graph here. So we're going to get take this 3, we multiply it here, so it's 3x 3 minus 1 is 2, plus, do the same here, it's going to be 6, x 2 minus 1, it's going to be 1. Then we equate this to 0, so it's 0, 3x squared plus 6x. 0 equals to, factor out 3x, so we're going to have x plus 2. Therefore x equals to 0 and x equals to -2. Therefore our turning points are going to be 0. Substitute the 0 to the original equation, we'll get 0 again, and -2. Substitute this -2 to the original equation, it's going to be -2 cubed plus 3, -2 squared, and we get 4. So that's the turning point. And then we draw a system of axes so that we can sketch this graph. We'll do that. We're going to do this. Let's say there's the middle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Middle. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5, 4, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -2, -3, -4, -5. So we plot our points. So we've got a turning point, we've got x-intercept at 0, 2 of those, and we've got another one at negative 3 and 0, here it is. And then we've got y-intercept at 0 and 0, and we've got a turning point at 0. Then we've got another turning point at negative 2 and 4, which is right here. So if you check, if we've got a turning point here and here, it tells us that this turning point is going to look downwards and this one is going to look the other way around. Because if this one looks the other way around, this one the other way around, there's no way this graph is going to connect and look like a cubic graph. So cubic graph is going to be like this. So it's going to come from this way, goes up there, comes down, and that's it for the first graph. So this is our x-intercept, y-intercept, turning point, and there's the final graph. Then the second graph, we are given y equals to negative x squared plus 5x plus 6. Start by the x-intercept, where y equals to 0, y-intercept where x equals to 0. If you do that here, it's going to be 0 equals to negative x squared plus 5x plus 6. Divide through by negative, so we're going to have 0 equals to x squared minus 5x minus 6. And if you factorize this, you're going to get x minus 3 and minus 2. Therefore x equals to 2 and x equals to 3. Then our points are going to be 2 and 0 and 3 and 0. Y-intercept, x is 0, so it's going to be negative 0 squared plus 5, 0 plus 6. So y equals to 6, and the point is going to be 0 and 6. The turning point, you can use differentiation, but there's a formula for parabolas which is negative b over 2a, and our b here it's 5, so it's negative 5 over 2a, and a is negative 1, so we're going to get negative 5 over 2 negative 1 is 5 over 2. 5 over 2, you substitute this back to the original equation to get the y coordinate. It's going to be negative answer squared plus 5 answer plus 6, and you get 49 over 4. This is like 2.5 and 6 and 12.25 for the turning point. But let me recheck this. I think I made a mistake somewhere. Let me check. Negative 5 over 2 squared plus 5 over 2 plus 6. Oh, it's correct. And then we sketch the graph, and to do that we are going to do this. The y axis will run like in 2s and the x axis in 1s, so it's 1 2 3 4 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Then here it's going to be 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so it's going to be 2 4 6 8 10 12. There's the y-axis, there's the x-axis. 1 2 3 4 5 6 -1 negative -2, -4, -6, -8, -10, 12, then -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Then the first point, it's 2 and 0. Second, it's 3 and 0. And our y-intercept, it's 0 and 6. And oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake here. I made a mistake. This is not going to give us -6. So this should be -6 and 1. So we're going to have 6 and -1. So it's -1 and 6. Okay, so we're going to have our x-intercept at 6 and the other one at -1, and we're going to have our turning point at 2,5 and 12,25, which is somewhere there. And our graph is going to look something like this. Note this mistake. Was corrected. Thanks for watching Anonymous Minds lectures online. Please do subscribe to our channel as well as liking our videos, and also follow us in our social media handles. On Facebook we are Magnanimous Minds with a Z, and Instagram Magnanimous_minds with a Z as well. Twitter at Magnanimous Min1, Min spelled as MIN1. Thanks.